Hello and welcome to this short Gemvision feature webinar. Today's webinar is about the new forms, capabilities and functions in Gemvision. Well, let's first start with what is a form. Well, a form is a structured document with a fixed arrangement. You can use it to collect data and enforce processes. But why would you want to use forms? Well, with a form, you don't need to use any paper anymore because it's all digital. With forms, you can enforce procedures and processes. So people work according to the guidelines, for example. You can save time and prevent errors because in writing, some people can't read it or people cannot write it even. You can sign digitally, send it and archive it immediately, which saves a lot of time and hassle. But also it's easily changed in minutes and directly deployed to everyone in the field. So no need to print new forms, send them out. If something changes, you can immediately change the form, which is a huge cost and time saver, of course. So what is forms in Gemvision? Forms in Gemvision consists of a form making module in the Gemvision web portal. And it consists of the forms being accessible via the Gemvision apps for mobile. This means the apps for Android devices and the apps for Apple devices. So how does it work? Let's first check out the UIs and where we can find these forms capabilities. And after that, I will give you some examples and show you how to make them. Let's get started. So let's have a look at the clients first. Where can we find the forms functionalities? First, we have a look at the Gemvision app. So the app, which in my case is installed on my iPad, and you can download it in the App Store, of course. So let's have a look at my iPad. And if you log into Gemvision, you have the default menu with video calls, conference calls, gallery, take pictures, starting a workflow, and there it is, forms. And if you click on forms, which I will do in this case, you see no data found because we didn't publish any forms yet. So to be able to do that and to find forms back right here, we need to go to the web portal of Gemvision. This is the web portal of Gemvision. I currently logged in via the website gemvision.io, and then you log into your own Gemvision environment with a username and password. At this moment, as you can see, I'm logged in as Engineer Office, and I see that there are two other people online in my environment. So if I want to create some forms, I go to the menu all the way on the right. I click the drop-down box and I select forms. And this is the starting menu of the form builder. I've already put some titles in there of forms that I'm going to create and show you. I will show you an agricultural crop survey form, a machine commissioning form, a form to order items, or a form to report an issue. And of course you can think of a zillion other ideas for forms. Let's start a new one and see what options we have available. And after that, I will show you some that I already made. Let's add a form. It's quite easy. Just push the button, add a form. You can fill in a form name. Let's call this form new. And we create the form. As you can see all the way on the left side, we see form new. If I click on it, you get a submenu with possibilities to add more things to the form. So in general, if you look at a form, it consists of questions, of course, and it can consist of a signature part. Let's first go to the questions. And it tells me that my form does not contain any subsections yet, which basically are the paragraphs within a form. And we at least need to have one, let's call it paragraph subsection. I'm going to create it. I will create 3 in this case. And I will give them a simple name. Start, middle, and end. So you just get an idea how to build such a form. If I go to information in this form, I also see make visible, and if I click on it, I can make it invisible again. Make visible, I go to the side a little bit and I say make visible. Are you sure you want to make this form visible? I will do that. So now it's visible, which means if I go back to the iPad and I refresh my screen, I see that there are there's one new form with a number of sections 3. It says start, middle, end, and basically that's it. So it's already there. Let's go back to the form builder and let's go back to all questions. And here we can do the usual stuff. Delete it, we can edit it, we can of course move it around in other order and sequence. And if I click drop down, but there's nothing to be displayed yet, then I will see what's below. So let's first do plus. If I press the plus, I can add questions. I can make a specific question mandatory. Selecting this, I will not do that. And we have various types of questions. We have the open question, which I will explain. We have the remark question. We have the list multiple choice questions. We have the drop down menu, and we have the multiple choice. Let's go through them. Open question. Open question, type your question here. Well, quite simple. What is your name? And there are types of open questions. In how can you provide an answer to this question, to this open question? Well, you can fill in some text. You can fill in a number. What is your name? And I could also have asked, what is your house number or whatever, your favorite number. You can ask for a date. You can ask people to take a picture. I will make that step as well. It's nice to see. And you can ask people to fill in a phone number. But now, for now, we're just going to ask people to fill in some text. What is your name? And I make it mandatory. And I'm going to add the question. As you can see, there is a start. There's one question. If I drop down, I see that there's one question at the moment already there. Let's go to the middle part. Oh, I can add one. Let's add one. I'm going to add one more. Open question. Take a picture, please. And I'm going to ask whether people are going to take a picture of anything. Themselves maybe. What's your name and how do you look like? Picture of yourself. And now I have two questions in the subsection. Of course, I can move them around. This is the start function. This is now already, when because it's visible, it's immediately synchronized. And if I don't want it, I make it invisible, work on the form and enable it again. In the middle part, let's do something else here. So open questions, various to choose from the open questions. We're not going to do it. We start with a remark question. Non-mandatory. Please, leave some comments. Add questions. Remark questions. I'm going to add another one. The multiple choice first. Multiple choice. Okay, multiple choice. Let's make it mandatory. Multiple choice. Choose the flavors you like. Option number 1. Chocolate. Vanilla. Strawberry. 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 No, that's not good. And of course, other. This is good. So let's add another question to the middle part, which is the list multiple choice question. So what's the list multiple choice question? Well, basically you can, let me start it up. You can have all the answers right here, the options, which are the same for every question. So it makes it really easy to ask multiple questions in one go, as long as if they have the same answer. So let's take yes. So yes and no as an answer. And we can fill in questions. Are you married? Yeah. Do you have children? Did you already go on a holiday? Etc. Same question, different questions, same type of answers. And I'm going to add them. So, there they are. I'm going to add another question before I'm going to show you the form in a few minutes. Let's add the question drop down. And then what is your year of how do you graduation when you come from school? I don't know the English word. What is your year of graduation? Options is I need that one. Add question. So now we have a drop down list. So at the end we're able to also add a question in the end section, and I've added there just a remark, question, any comments to add. So that one you've already seen, so I've added it here as well. And we have the signature sections. Signature sections are always put out all the way at the bottom. So if I add a new signature section, so the name is obligatory and the signature field is obligatory. So if I would only type in name and signature, let's call it name 1, signature 1. Yeah, and I can add another one, name 2, signature 2. And in this case, I'm going to ask for the date and location as well. So, 2 signature sections at the bottom of this form. The form is already visible. I don't need to add anything, change anything. I can make it invisible, of course. Then you cannot reach it anymore, but it is. So let's hop on to the iPad and see how the form looks like. This is the iPad. Let's start up the form. Just like this. Form new. I click on form new. And here we have the questions. So, what's your name? René. Take a photo. I'll use the camera. Who's there? Ah, that guy again. I think it needs to be dusted off. It came from a box and it has even got a spider on it. So, a remark. Yes, please. Okay. Choose the flavors you like. I like chocolate. I like strawberry. Are you married? Here we have those questions. Are you married? Yes. Do you have children? Yes. Did you already go on a holiday? Yes. I went to Norway. Fantastic. What's your year of graduation? So I click on it and it, I don't know, 86 maybe. Yeah. And I have a final remark. Final remark. Remarks. Okay, signature sections. As you can see, 2 signature sections. Name 1. I'm going to sign it. Oh. Type well. I click on the signature section. Now it opens a separate window. I can choose the line width and I can choose the color. And then I can do my my signature. Oh. I have to choose a color. Like that. If it's not good, I can of course remove it. do it again. I think it's okay. And I say okay, so here's the signature. Also the second one, location, view folders, the date, the name, Mark. Let me put a signature for Mark. I'll make it red, a little bit thicker, and call it Mark. Yep. Email of the receiver. You always need to fill in an email address, and you will receive the report in your mail as a PDF attachment. And we are working on enabling these forms to be available as well via the web portal of Gemvision, where you can also find the workflows and the call reports in reports, in media, and in activity history. So also the forms will be available there very soon. For now, you need to fill in the email address and you get it mailed. When I push send right now, all the data is stored in Gemvision, which also means that all the data is available via our open APIs. So if you want this data to be in another system, let us know, then we can simply integrate it to that other system. We are very open and flexible APIs. All the data is stored anyway in Gemvision. And if we send it, we'll send an email. So send, the email is being created and being sent out right now. So if I'm going to my email box, I will find this email. So let's have a look. So here's the mail in my mailbox, a report, form new, sent from Gemvision. And attached to it is the email report, which is in a rudimentary form. And we can tweak and change the template according to your needs. So in there is the sections, start, middle, end, with the questions. In case it's an image, it's put into the appendix right there. And all the questions and answers are listed below. And of course we have the email sections, or the signature sections right here. So here you have it. You can make this report as long as you wish. I know about some commissioning forms that contain dozens and dozens of questions. So basically that's it about the forms function in Gemvision. It's available right now for you to test drive, and you can find it back in the menu and you can find it back in your apps. No need for paper forms anymore. You can enforce your procedures and your processes, save time, prevent errors, sign and send and archive digitally. And of course, if you want to tweak and change your forms, it's done instantly. So yeah, we cannot make it any much easier than this. So if you have any questions and remarks, please contact us. And otherwise, I wish you a great day. Bye bye.